Hello, hello. Welcome to day one of the Online Income Playbook Summit for 2026. I'm so excited that you're here. I want to just start by going through a little bit of housekeeping. So, this summit isn't the same as a lot of summits that you've probably attended that are live webinars. What we do with the summit is you will get an email each day delivering the day's videos. And the videos will go through a theme for the day, and they are hosted by different experts, or I'm interviewing different experts. And each expert speaks to the theme for that day. So you need to make sure, first of all, that you do not unsubscribe from any email from Amanda Boggs. That's me. I'm the host. Nice to meet you. And I'm the one who sends you the emails every day. Another thing you can do is join the Online Income Playbook Facebook group where the videos are posted each day in the group. And you probably will get more out of the summit if you're in the group because you are then able to participate with a little bit more interaction from people. Hey, Elaine, it's good to see you. So that's how the summit is set up. It does get delivered to your email, and so that's why it is important to stay subscribed to the emails. And if you are here because you got an invitation from Facebook and you are not registered yet for the summit, you can join in the chat. There's a link to register. If you start watching the videos today and you think, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to finish all these today because they are only available for 24 hours. Then you can get the lifetime access pass also from the link in the chat. The lifetime access pass gives you video recordings of every single video for life, along with the links to the freebies that the experts are giving away. It gives you audio recordings of all of the interviews, so you can listen to them on the go. You can download them onto your phone and listen to them while you're driving. And you get a workbook and you get 3 bonus sessions with me, um, bonus videos with me. And so it's a great value. It's only $47. It will go up to $97 by the end of the summit. So you want to make sure you grab that wallet. It's still $47. And let's get started with the days now that we've taken care of all of those little housekeeping things. So today we are talking about the foundation, how to build your business right from the start. Because, if you watched my keynote video this morning that I sent out, you know that we're starting the summit by focusing on this because it's incredibly important. If you don't have, hey Susie, if you don't have the right foundation for your business, you're going to have trouble running your business. You're going to have trouble growing it. You're going to have trouble scaling it. You might end up getting really burned out. So we want to make sure that your business is built on something solid. So before we go really into that, I'd like to know, where are you in your online business journey right now? Are you just starting out? Are you trying to grow something you've already started? Are you trying to simplify your business that maybe has become overwhelming to you? Let me know in the comments. One of the reasons that I enjoy hosting the summit is that we get all stages of entrepreneurship here. We have people who are still just kicking an idea around, and we have people who have established businesses that are trying to get more exposure online. So we have a wide variety. So when I talk about foundation, I'm really talking about 4 things. Okay, so Elaine says she's just starting out. So that's awesome. Thank you for letting us know that, Elaine. And so you're here for the very most important day, I think, if you're just starting out, because this is going to help you get started the right way. So the 4 things, the 4 parts of what I'm talking about when I talk about foundation are, first of all, mindset. Second of all, calm leadership. Third, sustainable business models. And fourth is offers that actually fit you. Because if those things aren't aligned, everything else is going to be harder as you try to grow. Now, today we have four speakers, and oh, I'm sorry, actually, I think maybe we have five speakers. Sorry. So first is Nicholas Lesson. And Nicholas is really unique in that he came from a sports medicine background into neuroscience. And he is teaching you today how to train your brain the way you would train your muscles at the gym. So, people don't really think about that. Nicholas talks about how a lot of entrepreneurs really underestimate their brain. They don't realize that success in business isn't just about learning business strategies, applying business strategies, but it's also how your brain responds to things like risk, uncertainty, setbacks, and how you can actually train your brain the way you would train a muscle and get over those things. And that's a really powerful concept for entrepreneurs because if you've been in online business or any business for that matter for any amount of time, what you have to realize is risk tolerance is one of the most important things that you have to be able to have. As an entrepreneur, you're putting yourself out there in a way that people who just go to work and work for a company and do what they're told and always have somebody telling them what to do and giving them instructions to follow, that's completely different from you because you have to run the business yourself. You have to come up with the ideas. You have to come up with the strategies. You have to come up with the success. And when you face setbacks, you might just want to give up and you will face setbacks along the way. It's just what happens. But by training your brain, you can actually make it so that it's easier for you to get over those things. So I would highly encourage you to watch Nicholas's video, sign up for his training app, which is a sleep training app, because if you're not sleeping well, you're not going to be able to have the level of success that you probably want to have. Now, we also have Wendy Johnston today, and she is talking about the daily practice of calm in 3 easy steps. And I think this is something a lot of entrepreneurs need too, because business can feel very noisy and very overwhelming when you're the one who's in charge. And she teaches simple ways to bring your nervous system back to calm and clarity, which makes decision making a lot easier. And Wendy also works with people who have 9 to 5 jobs to help them bring calm into their daily 9 to 5 work. So it's an important thing learning how to step away when you're feeling overwhelmed and calm yourself down. And she teaches you how to do it in 60 seconds. I believe that is her free gift that she's giving is a 60-second meditations that you can do anywhere, anytime to bring yourself, center yourself, bring yourself back to a calm feeling where you're able to act without reacting. Have you ever maybe made a situation worse because of the way you reacted to it? I certainly have. And she has ways to help you keep yourself calm so that you don't hurt yourself in that way. Then we have Shannon Post. And Shannon talks about the 3 things that you need to know to make your online business sustainable. And she talks as well about something that I see all the time and that has actually happened to me, which is that people are working incredibly hard, but their business is not feeling the way that it should, or they don't feel in their business like it's exactly what they want. Um, and that is because at the root cause, what you have to do to make a business sustainable is really know yourself first. And if you've been feeling stuck or you've been spinning your wheels, that might be something to explore. What do you deep in your core really want out of your life? Because that is going to tell you what you really want out of your business. And I have a personal story about that. From when I was a very little girl, I really wanted to work in publishing. I got a writing degree, I got an illustration and communication arts degree, and I graduated from college and I got my job at a publishing company. And I was really thrilled because this is what I always wanted to do, be a writer, be a designer, be an illustrator for a publishing company. And I started my job and I just hated it. After all that time and effort and work, getting two Bachelor of Arts degrees, I hated it. And I didn't mind the work as much as I hated having to sit all day in a cubicle. I never explored that with myself before I went and got my degrees. Like, did I want to sit inside all day in a cubicle? Did I want to drive an hour every day to an office? Did I want to like deal with all of the office politics and things? And the answer to that was no, I do not, I did not want to do that stuff. But that wasn't anything that ever came up in my studies. It wasn't anything I ever thought about. I could have saved myself a lot of time and money if I had gotten clear before I ever went down that path about what I personally really want. Nowadays, I actually have my own imprint, Vandeline Press, my own publishing company. And I'm able to run that from my house the way that I want to run it, and I don't have any office politics. And so I still got to realize my dream, but in a way that it fits my personality. So that is why Shannon's talk is really important, and you really want to explore that within yourself, particularly when you are getting started with a business or when you're about to pivot maybe your business to something else. Um, I'm sorry, I hope you can't hear my dogs are going crazy barking at something. Somebody must be outside, God forbid somebody walks down the street. Um, Next, today we have Lisa Robin Young. So Lisa talks about how you can design an offer that fits your energy and expertise. So, your offer has to fit who you are. Once you've gotten, that work done to figure out exactly who you are, what you want out of life, then you're looking at what you want to sell, and that's your offer. And it really has to work for you because not every business model works for every single person. Some business models are exhausting for people who are introverts. People who are really extroverted won't do well with other business models. You really have to know what kind of person you are and what kind of model will work for your personality. And Lisa helps you through that. And her free gift is an amazing community called the Rising Tide. And there's just, I mean, it's full. I've joined it. It's full of like all kinds of um, courses and lessons, and you can interact with people. It's wonderful. So you absolutely want to make sure that you explore that. And those are our speakers for the day, all of those speakers. And, it is a lot for one day. It's a lot to go through. It's a few hours of work. So if you don't feel like you can get those all watched in the 24-hour period, then go ahead and pick up the lifetime pass from the chat. It's only $47. Now, I want to give you a tip for today. Instead of trying to do every single thing, try to pick the thing you need for your stage the most and really absorb that video for today. And these are all super valuable. They're all things that you will want to go and rewatch later, which is why I really push the lifetime access pass. But in one day, there's really only a certain amount of information your brain can take in. So I would look at the speakers, look at their video topics, and ask myself, which one should I watch? Like, what stage am I at? What should I be watching first? And go ahead and really get into that one first. And then go back and watch the other ones as you have time. They're all really, really valuable. And I absolutely encourage you to pick up the free gifts from everyone because those are extremely valuable. They're worth a lot of money. Our experts have been incredibly generous. Now, I forgot to mention him giving away the Summit Survival Guide. So make sure you download that. It's under my video in your email, and that will just help you across all 5 days of the summit. It will help you get the most out of the summit so that you're able to actually um, turn these 5 days into something that lasts for the whole year. It's not just something you watch and you forget about it. I really want you, this is an enormous amount of work for me and in a really big labor of love. And I really want you to be able to get the most out of it. And so make sure you get that Summit Survival Guide and work through it. You're going to want to print it out and really get into it because that will help you get the most from the summit. Starting to lose my voice. I managed to pick up a cold right before the summit. So it's just one of those days. I've got a cold. We lost internet for several hours this morning because we were having a big storm. I was a little bit worried about whether I'd be able to do the live. Luckily, it came back on, so I was able to get the live done. It's life. It happens. Things are always going to happen. Anyway, just to remind you, the videos, they're available for 24 hours. You'll have access to them until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then you're going to get an email with tomorrow's videos. And so if you would like to be able to have more time to watch them, if you'd like to be able to go back and rewatch them and listen to them in the audios, make sure you pick up the Lifetime Pass. And you can come back to them anytime. And that link is in the chat. It's also in your email. Now, I'm really excited. I'm going to let you go and really dive into all those interviews and presentations for today. And then tomorrow, we're going to move on to a really fun topic, which is visibility and positioning. And that's how do you get your message in front of the right people? So make sure you keep an eye on your inbox, keep an eye on the Facebook page if that's where you're getting, or the Facebook group if that's where you're getting your video links, and just make sure you show up for that because it's a really valuable day tomorrow as well. And I think you'll really enjoy it. I think you're really going to enjoy all of those expert interviews. And I will be back live tomorrow, weather permitting. And so we'll talk about that tomorrow, and I'll see you then. That will be at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So thank you again for being here. Does anyone have any questions before I get off? Elaine or Susie, do you have anything you want to ask about the summit? You can put it in the chat if so. All right. And if not, then I will be going and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.